We are back and better than ever. Good morning. Welcome to GCI Studios live stream. This is episode 204 of Draw Every Day. Welcome, Costi. Thank you for being here so bright and early. We are working on part 5 of Batman Resurrection. Batman bursting up out of Bruce Wayne's grave. And yes, you are the first one here once again, Costi. And there is Nismo. You forgot to say something if you were here that soon, buddy. Pow pow. All right, let's get going. We got some more inky dinking to do here today. Particulates. You're just like a dog with a bone, man, aren't you? Aren't you? All right, you want critique? You're going to get critiqued. And there's Nova. Nope, you're not that late. We've only been going for 3 minutes, so actually hardly drawn anything. All right, so Nismo wants a critique. I'll give you a critique on some of these that I have not seen before. Oop, there's Costi's Clayface. All right, cool. First poster for Clayface, very cool. Costi, thank you for putting that on here. We're going to look at some of Nismo's artwork. Better go back to newest so we can track it down a little quicker. Oh, there's Nova's page 4 when she was starting on the color. And Nova was meeting the Teen Titans. Very cool. Yeah, thank you for that. Oh, here's Nick's very cool latest conglomerate villain, Pingo, the Penguin, combined with the Rhino. That's so cool. Like I told Nick yesterday, that's my new favorite villain, Pingo. Of course, there's Batman Resurrection from yesterday. And another one of the pencil on page 4 for Nova's comic. There's Nismo's self-portraits. Where are your drawings, Nismo? Okay, here's Nismo's drawings. And he wants critiqued. All right, I don't know what that even is. Looks like maybe some kind of duck. Cartoonish, but the colors do pop. And let's see. I don't know what it is. It's a Pokemon. Is that what it is? Okay. Not my style, but it's cool. He looks like he's got a drink in his hand. I do like the way you did the coloring. Could have used a little more black, I'm thinking. This one. Yeah, I like the way you add some depth. You got your foreground, middle ground, and sky in the background. Yeah, I like how you got multiple characters here. That almost looks like a comic book cover. Yeah, it's very good. I like your style with that one. This guy could have used probably a little more shading. get a little more of a three-dimensional, but I really do like the design. I like the goggles and all the mask. It's a good portrait. I don't know who he is, but he does look cool. This one is not one of your best on the caricatures, but is this another Pokemon or something? You don't usually draw girls, so I'm going to give you some credit for that. Trying to expand your horizon. The layout is pretty cool. Here's your, looks like a Lego Batman to me. That's really good. I like that one. That's somebody I know. And very accurate. Good detail. I like the way you outlined it in another color. Reminds me of that Alley guy, the way he does his stuff. Oh, that's your Green Goblin. Yeah, face a little crooked, but it's your style. I do like it. And once again with that outline, very cool. This is your Spawn sketch. You got the basic layout pretty good. Just got to work on your anatomy some more. But you've got the design down really well. Looks like he's all tattered and torn. But yeah, just tighten up that anatomy a little bit more, and that would, I think that would improve that one immensely. Yeah, I'll check out your storm sketch. And there's your Green Lantern. Proportions are a little bit off, like with the hand on this side is a little too small, the head's a little too big, but overall, I mean, we can see what it is. I like how you did some foreshortening, raising this knee up. It's a little hard to do, but you did a good job with that part. And your Spider-Man is really good. I like this. Especially the face is the best. Looks like you went over it with a white gel pen. Yeah, that's one of my favorites that you did. And this character, this looks like absolute Wonder Woman standing next to her sword. Very well done. I like the, you got the full character on here. Anatomy's a little bit off, but you're going in the right direction. I like all the detail. That's very well done. All right, calm down, Nismo. Don't start harassing people. So where was your which one did you want me to check out, Nova? Storm. Well, I think I saw that on my main page. Wow. Very beautiful once again. That is so cool. I'm going to give that a like. Storm X-Men. Yes, that is beautiful. Very well done. I like the inking is superb on that one. Good job, Nova. Keep cranking them out. For sure. All right, critique is done. No, there, Nismo. Thank you for your contribution, Nismo. You've been getting some stuff on the, some content on the community, and I really appreciate that. And of course, you too, Costi and Nova. Very well done. Adding some really amazing content to the community. Yeah, you've been really pretty regular on here this week, and that is awesome. Some news, we got 9 new subscribers yesterday. think we only got 2 during the stream, and the rest were, I did some extra shorts yesterday since it was Friday, and so that was good. 9 new subscribers. And what else? Oh, I got an email from a art supply company. They're going to send me a set of acrylic markers so that I can do a video where I can critique their markers, or just do a demonstration video and advertise for their art supplies and their markers. So that's the first time anybody's offered to do that with me, asked me to do that. Would you just calm down? Holy smokes. This is a 2-hour video. We got some time, bro. Bro. Oh, when you're going, you sent some new stuff? Is that what you're trying to say? Yeah, Nick, he commented on your storm. I'll put a comment on there in a little bit for you. Okay, here's some more. That guy looks funny. Your Yoda. I've seen Yoda before. We've talked about Yoda. This guy is really cool. This one, I think you did after you had one of your drawing lessons. I remember that. This guy looks like the owner of the Jaguars. I like that. His proportion's a little bit off, but oh, cool Joker. That's really neat. I like the simple line work on that one. Looks like the animated series Joker with a gun. And that is, of course, Hellboy. Proportion's a little off, but other than that, you've got it down. You got all the details in there. Doctor Strange. Yep, good face on that one. The body's a little bit off, but wow, full. Got the whole figure in here on Supergirl with the sword. Very cool. That's one of your best. I think that's the best female character, and proportions are really good. You had that one dialed in. That one's pretty cute. I'm sure it's somebody that I don't know who they are, but really well done. This one looks upside down. That's another, whatever that is. Yeah, no arguing, Nismo. And stop saying shut up, Nismo. Can't just come bulldogging in here and start like you do. Guess we shouldn't be surprised. You got some pretty good stuff you got there, Nismo. Still need a little work on your anatomy and proportions, but that will come with time, I'm sure. As good an artist as you are already, sure you will get there. You want to critique, and you always tell me don't pull any punches, so. Because I normally would not do that, critique somebody like that. because everybody has a process and it takes a while to get better. So like I tell you, try to do that structure drawing where you break the anatomy down into shapes like I do with the, almost like those anatomy doll posing characters. Get some solid structure before you start putting in the detail. Yeah, you want to critique so I can tell you where to get better. And there's Nick. Welcome everybody to the GCI live stream. Episode number 204. Nismo, please calm down and stop telling Costi to shut up, please. So I went to the art store on my way home yesterday and bought 2 new gray markers since my grays were all drying out in anticipation of adding color to this ultimately, either today or tomorrow. Yeah, Nick, I told you everybody that Pingo is my new favorite villain. That was awesome. Extremely awesome. All right, everybody just calm down. Yeah, Nova, you haven't been subjected to the true Nismo effect till today. That's what he does. He gets on a roll. And he gets so hyper he can't calm himself down. And then him and Costi get into a disagreement because he's telling Costi to shut up. And Costi's trying to do his regular thing, helping me run the stream because Costi's always here. It's just all part of the dysfunction that is GCI Studios live stream. See, getting everybody all ticked off, Nismo. You got to dial it back a little bit and consider other people and how they feel. Yes, Nismo is 12, and he acts like he's, 5. Nismo, get out of here if you're going to be like that before I have to kick you out. You got your critique. Either be civilized and respectful, or I'll boot your sorry little keister out of here. Like one of the trolls that we have to look out for. You're supposed to be a moderator. All right, go to Japan. Have fun. Eat some rice. Goodbye, Nismo. Have a good holiday. Think about what you've done. Thank you, Nismo. Doomsday and Condiment King. I still have a note on it, but I've got to do it a little bit later. I probably have 2 others ahead of Doomsday and the Condiment King. But yeah, I still have it on my notes. And I didn't want to do it when you're not here, which you haven't been here forever. So there you go. Have a good trip. What have you learned in life, Nova? Yeah, I won't do it if you're not here. Hello, One Love. Thank you very much. We are getting this one inked in a little bit more. Some of the detail I did yesterday. Yeah, this is going to be a long one, man. We got a lot to do on this. Oh yeah, and I also brought, when I was at the art store, Michael's Art Supply, bought this 3-pack of brush pens. So I'm excited about that. And my new gray markers. Yep, so this is the dirt effect I'm trying to get, where he's busting out all this dirt and debris coming up out of the grave, the fresh grave. No, they just emailed me 2 days ago. So they're going to be sending me a set of their acrylic markers. I got to look up and see what the name of the company is. You guys can check out their website. We're going to do I'll read the email for you. The company that wants to send me some markers. They said they've been watching my... Oh, I got a new email from them. So here it is. It's Warmer 36 color acrylic marker set they want to send. Then they have some criteria for the video they would like. Yeah, Warmer, WOOMER Art Supplies wants to send me a acrylic pen set, 36 piece, so that I can do an evaluation of it and or a demonstration video using their products. Hello, Danny. Welcome to the stream, man. Good morning. Thank you for the likes, everyone. Appreciate everybody being here today. Yeah, I figured I'd be using a lot of brush pen on these tree branches. All right, I missed the thing you learned in life, Nova. Sorry, I was going through life lesson. Let me go back. Okay, Nova's life lesson is give what you want to be given. Be nice, and we would be nice. That's right. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you, basically, the golden rule. Give what you want to be given. Yeah. That is a good life lesson. No, I certainly agree with that. I know, it really has, hasn't it? I can't stop. Yes, that's what the problem is. Yeah, this is more like an episode of how to draw comic book covers the GCI way. That's a good point. She got back on a better sleeping pattern. She was here a bit yesterday. So she might show up sometime during this stream. You never know. This was her request. So yeah, I hope she's able to make it. I think I'll probably be working on it again tomorrow, so there's still time for her to get in here and see some of it. Yep, she was here yesterday. Yeah, get some of this gravestone. This one really has the foreground, middle ground, background going. Getting some depth on this one. I want to get my straight edge, my handy. Yeah, good old trees without any leaves on them, no vegetation, just bare branches. Cool effects indeed. Pick up my ruler, my handy dandy Batman versus the Joker ruler. Works great on these. Where everything's kind of tight. It's pretty crowded here on my work table with all the iPads and markers. Yeah, I decided not to add any more to this. Just go ahead and ink what I've got. Get everything lined out. All right, we'll see you later, Noah. Thank you for being here for as long as you could. Loved your storm and your page 4. Good job. Thank you for all your contributions to the channel. And we will see you soon. Welcome everyone to the GCI live stream. Please hit that like button and consider subscribing. We had 9 new subscribers yesterday. Watch hours are doing really well these days. Did anybody see my uploaded zombie Batman that I uploaded last night? That short video, the zombie Batman. Don't take it so personal, Costi. He's a jerk. It's not you, it's him. He's just running his mouth. Goodbye, Nova. We'll see you soon. Yeah, you commented on the zombie Batman, didn't you? Hello, Natalia. We are having a great day. Very exciting day here on the GCI live stream. Things are starting to, the dust is starting to settle here for us, but for Batman, it's still up in the air. Well, you don't have to shut up, so don't listen to him. Yep, just ignore him. Yep, we got your back, Costi. Now, if I was telling you to shut up, then you'd have a reason to be upset. But I would never do that. Don't worry about misspelling. I do it all the time. Doing the lettering, which is always tedious. Very tedious. Thank you for being here, everyone. Thank you for the likes. This is Batman Resurrection. He's coming up out of Bruce Wayne's grave. And so I'm just doing a little bit of extra flair on the lettering style on this. Kind of like they do on the tombstones-ish. Yeah, the little windstorm comes blowing in here. And so I'm just getting some of this detail inked in. Maybe make a few cracks in the stone, a little marbly. All right, getting that laid in. Got some more branches to do. Just give me 1 second. I gotta go grab my coffee. It wasn't ready when I started, so I gotta save this email from Zoe. Oh yeah, I wanted to read this. Zoe from Warmer Markers said to me. She said, "I am Zoe from Warmer Art Supply based in China. I've been following your YouTube channel and really enjoy your style. We're reaching out to a few artists we admire, and I'd love to send you some acrylic marker sets for a potential feature in one of your upcoming videos. If you're interested, I'd be happy to arrange a free set for you in exchange for your honest review or a creative demo. Let me know." So that's pretty cool. They're reaching out to me. I'm gonna grab my coffee. I'll be right back. They already sent their second email. All right, got my coffee going, so now I'm ready to rumble. Work on some trees. All right, yeah, we got some time here today, so this is going to be a long one, folks. I think Nismo is jealous of you, Costi, because you're so loyal and you're on here all the time. We have a really good rapport, me and you, and he's hit and miss, and so yeah, I think there's a little bit of jealousy there, it seems like. So that's why he lashes out at you. And he gets on a roll like that, and then he sends me messages later and apologizes. So I think he's the only child and used to having his way. I've known a few of those over the years. Ooh, we got Henry Cavill versus Tyler. Or I'm a Cavill fan. I'm gonna have to give that to old Henry. Yep, I'm going Cavill. So these brush pins are pretty cool. This is the one that came with my XWT set, but yeah, this is some intricate work here, but the ultimate effect is worth it, in my opinion. Try to make this look very organic and random, like tree branches are. I do, yep. I think Henry's the strongest. He looks the strongest, I guess. I'm not sure about the that scale that you use to determine strength from what they accomplish in their various movies. I know Christopher Reeve did some pretty dramatic things. Like he reversed an earthquake, went down underground and pushed the earth back up. So, stuff like that. I don't think Cavill ever did anything that dramatic. But I still think he's the most powerful Superman. Thank you for being here, everybody. Appreciate the likes we've gotten already. I will check that out. It's just the Spider-Man logo that you did. That's what I would be looking for. Let me see. Oh, now you guys know the code to my phone. All right, get back out of that. Go back to community. Oh, there it is. Very cool. He's got 8 legs. That's perfect. Like the red background. Good job, Costi. I'm going to give that. Oh, I can't give it a like on there. Okay, I just got to give it a like below. So that's a picture off your screen. Very cool. Yeah, it takes time. I know you don't do a lot of drawing, but the drawings that you do are do. I said do are getting better. And thanks for your contribution. I truly appreciate it. The drawings that you do All right, we got a little bit of the lightning bolt coming off of here. We got tree branches everywhere. It would ultimately needed to be blacked out. Yeah, I can use one of those other bolder markers for that. Appreciate everybody being here. The dust is starting to settle, as I said before, in real time, even though the dust is far from settled here in our sketch. Batman bursting up out of the ground. Yep, keep drawing every day there, Costy. And when you have questions, need some tips, or how to attempt something or approach something you want to do, you can ask me, and I can help you out, or Nick, or any one of us can give you some tips on sketching, what to practice on, what to work on, the whole shooting match, man. I'm just glad that you contribute the way you do. Like I said before, you are a big part of what we do here on GCI Studios. There, that dirt is starting to come around a little bit here, thanks to the brush pins. We got another tree over here. We need to take it off the page. Yeah, I'd like to see your Hulk logo. That would be cool because Hulk doesn't typically have a logo, so that would be interesting to see. How you designed a logo for the Hulkster. Welcome everybody to the GCI live stream. Appreciate everybody who stopped by. Please consider hitting the like button. Please consider subscribing. Yeah, anyway, that Batman zombie Batman that I re-uploaded last night got 6,500 and plus views last night. So that one. Yeah, I'd like to see your Hulk logo drawing. You putting it on the community, I imagine? Is it on there yet? And there it is. Is that a green, big green fist? That's what I'm thinking it is, right? The Hulk. Yep, I got it. Costy's Hulk logo. The big green fist. I can give that a like there and give it a heart. And I already did all that with Nick. That is super cool, Nick. Can't wait to see your progress on that cover with Pingo and the Bat Spider and the Robin Miles Morales. Very cool. Thank you for all that. Yeah, green fist. That's what I thought. See, I knew what it was. I knew what you were going for with that. This was the calm after the storm. So now it's what, just me and Costi and Nick that are left since Nova had to go. Very nice. Okay, yep, take care of that puppy dog, man. Dogs are the priority. All right, I'm starting to get into the zone. How long? We've been on here for about 47 minutes. Yeah, we'll be on here a while, so that'll hopefully give her time to wake up, or we'll see. Yeah, I've been checking YouTube Studio app instead of just the regular YouTube app for my messages, because apparently on YouTube it just gives me the highlighted messages from you guys, but doesn't necessarily show me all the messages. So I gotta either go to YouTube Studio or get on my old laptop and open up my YouTube account, because it's got, of course, more detail and more options and functions in that. So I have to learn to keep checking not only the community and the comments on the regular YouTube, but also check my comments in the community on YouTube Studio. It's all very complicated. But this old timer is slowly learning some new tricks and learning how to succeed on YouTube. I'm just glad I've had a art supply company reach out to me. When I get done here, I'll respond to their second email and give them my shipping address for you, GCI Studios, and get those acrylic markers on the way. And we'll do a whole demo. I'm thinking of doing a maybe a Superman portrait with acrylic markers. I'll do a little research on some acrylic marker techniques before I start that, but it is. I would love it to be my full-time job for real too. So I'm retiring in 2 years. My wife and I have determined, so I've got 2 years to get this channel built up and monetized completely to supplement my income. So if I can get some sponsors and of course get monetized here, well over 2,000 watch hours now, so that is awesome. And I love doing this. Like I said before, I would be doing this artwork, not this specific content, because a lot of these are requests, but I would still be doing drawing every day. So whether I was on YouTube or not, so it's just nice to be able to share it with you guys. I've been drawing, like I say, for over 50 years. It's just been me and my pile of drawings. I hadn't been able to share it with anybody with similar interests. You know, after a while, your family gets kind of, yeah, another drawing. Okay, good. Especially when they're not comic book fans like us. They don't really appreciate it like true comic book fans do. It just kind of gets old hat to them. And I used to look at a blank piece of paper and kind of feel like, oh, what am I going to do? I just do the same things over and over again. But now I look like at a blank piece of paper and I actually enjoy attacking it. Especially when I have a good request from one of you guys. Get me out of my rut and do something different. It's like doing, professional artwork where you get assignments and you got to produce, whether it's something you would normally draw or not. You got to produce. So I like it. I like to be challenged. That's how you grow. If you draw the same thing the same way over and over again, you never progress, you never grow. But if you reach out, like I'm not copying any one picture, this is my design, but I'm looking at 3 different Batman images off of Google just for shade, different inking techniques. And hey, good morning, Jack. There's Jack. Welcome to the stream, man. Hopefully Mr. Man will join soon. He's in England too. So Jack's from England. Do you actually live in London, Jack, or some other town? Thank you. Appreciate that. It's coming around pretty well. Costy's idea, I would have never thought of. Not Costy's idea, Out of Touch One's idea. Costy's next idea is going to be the Pattinson Batman. Good morning, Keith. Welcome to the GCI Studios live stream, where we draw DC content daily. This is turning into a comic book cover. As Nick's pointed out, called Batman Resurrection is the name of this piece. You gotta love these brush pens. I'm glad Oh, so you're from a smaller community or part of London or part of England? Very cool. Thank you for the likes, everyone. And as I've said before, my ancestry is from England, most of it. I'm the 7th generation from England on my mother's side of the family. And then on my father's side of the family, also basically English and Scottish. The name Gibson is a Scottish name from what I've heard. Sir Guy of Gisborne. Yes, thank you, Keith, for that. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Welcome to the GCI community. We have a really good group here. And we're on here every day, man. And Saturday morning is a longer stream, so I can really get in the groove. Yeah, that's true. Yep, I get that similarity. And Batman's just very upset about the whole thing. There, that's better. Want to darken some of this in, get these values all filled in. Started filling in this bat symbol, bat logo on his chest with this new deep gray. This isn't even called gray, it's caviar gray. I guess caviar is pretty dark, and it's got a really nice brush tip on it. Let's go ahead and get that in with caviar gray. Yeah, that would kind of upset me too, being buried alive. Kind of like Kill Bill when she was buried alive. Uma was buried alive in Kill Bill. She kept punching her way out of that casket. Very cool show. I am a quirky Kill Bill fan. I like the whole recitation David Carradine gives toward the end of Kill Bill 2 when he's talking about Superman. How Superman's different than other superheroes. Yeah, we don't blame our problems on it. We gotta be, you have to have some accountability here. with Superman, with most heroes, their superhero persona is the mask. But with Superman, he's really Superman, and Clark Kent is the mask, is his alter ego. Superman's talked about all through media, all through the years. Everybody knows who Superman is. I always feel a sense of pride when somebody refers to Superman. Exactly. The same situation with Batman. I love that one of the Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire, when Aunt May said, "Be careful, Peter. You're not Superman, you know." You're not Superman. Oh, Peter. I do a pretty good Aunt May impersonation. Yeah, Bruce Wayne is the mask. Batman is who he really is. You guys probably didn't know I do a Maguire Aunt May impersonation. Oh, Peter, you're dumb as a box of rocks. I'm going to kick your butt, Peter. You stupid bucket of snot. I can't do the Marissa Tomei Aunt May, though. She's too Brooklyn for me, or whatever, Brooklyn, or where are they, Queens? I don't know the different borough accents that well. The boroughs of the New York. I just go crazy. Yeah, this is fun. I am really enjoying this. Got some serious rendering to do. So much to do and so much time to do it in. I think Saturday and Sunday streams are my favorite when I can get in the groove. Yeah. That little turd burner across the street has no one to look up to now that Spider-Man's gone. Get off my back, Aunt May. Yeah, I'm kind of digging this caviar gray. This brand is oh or whatever. Nice marker. I'm digging it. Okay, so with this set here that I use, this is my like second or third one of these, which they're much more affordable. It's got a 3.0. A 3.0 is this big wedge. So I'm thinking I'll try to fill in some of these tree branches with that. And save my brush pen for, I don't want to waste the brush pen on just filling in big voids. Okay, Kosti, how's the dog doing? What's your dog's name, Kosti? I don't think if you did, I don't remember what the dog's name is. Oh, I'm off the page. Let me zoom out since I'm doing such a big scale here. You guys can see what I'm working on. Yeah, Kosti, what's your dog's name? Thank you for being here, everybody. Welcome to GCI live stream. This is episode 204 of Draw Every Day, and it's called that because we are on here drawing every day. We have a fantastic community support, a good crew, uploading content on our community section of GCI Studios daily. A lot of good contributions, good artists. Well, go ahead and tell me what it is. Or type it out. I do have my translator. I don't know if it translates names, but let me see what it is. I would be interested in knowing. So then we get down to these finer portions of the branch, and this thing fills it right up. So that's really cool. Welcome to the GCI live stream, everybody. We are working here today on Bobita. Bobita. I used to have a dog named Bo. It was just straight Bo. Very cool name. Very cool. Thank you for sharing that. And what kind of dog is it? I'll call him Bo. What kind of dog is Bo? So I don't mess his name up too bad. Just a black and white general breed, nothing specific. Very cool. Those are usually the best dogs. Best dog I ever had was a black and white mix. Yeah, maybe get a pic of him on the community so we can see what kind of dog he is, see what he looks like. Welcome everyone to the GCI live stream. We are doing some background work. That's not quite as interesting or sexy as an enraged Batman bursting out of the ground, but out of a Bruce Wayne's grave, but it's all part of it. It's the necessary stuff to get the design going, get the whole look going. Once I get these tree branches all blacked out, they're going to be a very cool effect in the background. Yes, very necessary. This is the nuts and bolts of getting a cover done. And something you can do when you're on for 2 hours. We're going to go at least 2 hours. So I'm getting basically everything shaded in here. I'm working on the larger 11 by 17 copy paper. Started doing that a few sketches back. Sometimes I keep going back to the sketchbook occasionally, like when I did those requests from the career day. Okay, let me check out your dog's picture. We are a very dog-oriented channel here. GCI community is all about the dogs. Take a look at that pup. Very furry. Oh, and there's a Disney Mickey Mouse. Yeah, look at that face. Holy moly, that gets a thumbs up and a heart. Little Bo, I'll call him Little Bo. Bobita. Bobieta. Bobieta. Something like that. Bobieta. Very cool. Thank you for sharing. That's a good dog. Yeah, we got one of those tennis ball launchers for Clark. He gets so much energy built up when we get home. I threw the ball for him about 46 times yesterday when I got home from work. dog is a running machine. He likes to jump up, catch it after the first bounce before it hits the ground the second time. Very athletic. We can continue this out even further. Yeah, I'll do that a little bit later with a smaller marker. And get back to this. I think I've got some of these in my old set that I need to use up. So this is my old set of the same product. I'll get some of the wider markers out of here, so I'm not using up all my new stuff. Rotate my inventory. It's always a good idea. So yeah, we're doing the monotonous, which I like monotonous. I've had some monotonous jobs and I kind of like it. I can get into it. You guys ever seen The Deadliest Catch where they're hauling in those big traps that they use, and just putting them in the water and then pulling them back out? I like that whole tedious pattern of that. What do they call them? Pods? Or I can't remember what they call them. It's been a long time since I watched that. It's good to get some blacked out tones in your drawing. That's a very comic book centric style. Thank you for being here, everybody. Appreciate all the likes we're getting. And this is going to be a marathon stream, so I certainly understand if you can't stay for the whole thing. Just appreciate you being here. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Please consider subscribing. Like I was saying, we had 9 new subscribers yesterday, 2 during the 50-minute stream, and then others for the various shorts that I uploaded. It's so slow at work, I uploaded more short videos. Kind of redid a few of my oldies, went back in the archives and brought up Zombie Batman and Absolute Catwoman. And they all did pretty well. The Flash, I had uploaded a Flash short video yesterday. So that'll help get my view total up, the different views. That those numbers have been down, but the watch hours have been up. So that's the main thing. That's my goal these days, is to get my content out there and increase them hours. I don't need as many views. I just need, I'm more interested in quality views. People sticking for the duration. Yeah, my hand's getting black because of these. Occupational hazard. Getting ink all over my hands. I was looking at Copic marker sets yesterday when I was at Michael's, the art supply store. They are super expensive. I think they were like almost $8 a piece. Some of them Copic markers. I ain't buying no Copic markers. The whole set was like, of like 8 markers was over $40. Are you kidding me right now? It's a little bit over the top for a marker. Yeah, maybe I start getting monetized here. I can buy some of those more expensive Copics and Micron pigment pens. Thank you very much, Costi. It's starting to look like something, isn't it? I look at it on my monitors I have going here, and yeah, it's getting a good look to it. I think I need some darker values down in this region just to balance things out. Well, Clark Kent just came down to see me. He was upstairs sleeping. What's up, Clark? Going back upstairs? See you later. He thinks I'm crazy. Let's see if I got a better one that'll cover this a little bit better. I can use this later for some of the smaller branches as they taper down. I think this one might work better. Oh yeah. No, you're squawking. Much better choice. Oh, good question. So the guy from Superman Solar, Glenn, or Nicolas Cage? Well, I saw Nicolas Cage fighting that giant, what was that, giant spider. So I'm going to give it to Nick Cage, because I am a big Nick Cage fan. I really liked him on Kick-Ass. Big Daddy. Yep, Cage all day long. Me and Nick are on the same page with that one. Me and Nick are usually on the same page on these questions. On these who would win. Oh, you mean in The Flash, they finally portrayed Nick Cage as Superman, which he had been wanting to do for years, off and on, different times. Now we're going to get to see him as Spider-Man as well, so that's going to be cool. Spider-Man Noir. Okay, 1 second. Thank you for being here, everybody. Please don't hesitate to hit that like button. I'm going to get me a little another splash of coffee. Be right back. 35 degrees. Ooh. And I am back. Kitchen's just to the right of my office studio, so it doesn't take me long to go in there. Get some sharper angles on these branches. All right, what we got? The flash, yeah. Yeah, that was really cool. That whole series of scenes when they had all the old Superman. They had George Reeves and Christopher Reeves. And a nod to the old school Superman character. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Forgot about that. Yeah, it was a sad day when poor old Adam West died. Yeah, drawing on this scale, these bigger markers, this is a 1.0 fine liner. They work really well. Just want to get all this white covered. I never was real patient at coloring. And that's basically what we're doing, is coloring with the ink right now. Gotta slow my mind down a little bit. This coffee's got me too jazzed up. I'll need something finer for those smaller branches out toward the ends. Yeah, I thought it was really cool the way they did that. Yeah, that movie had some issues, but it also had some really good parts. Yeah, you're probably getting tired, aren't you, Nick? Yeah, I got to bed late. It was about almost 11 when I went to sleep here. Then I got up at about 3. Well, you can go to sleep anytime you want, Nick. Just appreciate you being here as long as you have been, because I sure get it. Your brain needs to shut down for a little bit. So my granddaughter Lena's coming over later today, so if she wants to do another stream, we might come on here around noon or so, a little 12:30 Chicago time. If she wants to do another step by step. Appreciate that, Nick. You and Costi, 2 of my foundation pieces to this channel. We do it together. We can't do it without each other. And some of you people who are watching, apparently some new ones, if you have any questions or comments, you jump right in. This is a perfect time. It's not too chaotic right now. I'd like to hear from you, get to know you a little bit. If you have any thing you would like to ask, or comic book or a movie that you'd like to comment on, we sure would like to hear your input. I just appreciate you guys hanging in here and watching the process, because this is a draw every day, but it's also drawing comic covers the GCI way. Yes, the mods, the mod squad. Double high fives. Yeah, kind of do these kind of like a stylistic tree. Get the little more rigid points on them, dramatic. Welcome to the stream. This is GCI Studios live stream, episode number 204, part 5, Batman Resurrection. We are working on the background right now, getting it inked in for an awesome effect, hopefully. Thanks, Nick. Yeah, I thought of that the other day about using that in the background. Yeah, why did Wayne Johnson decide not to be Black Adam in the Fury of the Gods? Fury of the Gods. I am interested in that, because I am going to be doing a Shazam Black Adam versus sketch next. I haven't decided if I'm going to do it smaller scale in the sketchbook or on some of this 11 by 17. But yeah, so what was the reason for that? So Nick was pretty close to being right. Yeah, I think he should have stuck with the Shazam movie. So now he's got a flop of a movie on his resume. Good call, Nick. And thanks you for that information, Kasi. Very cool. Thank you for the likes. We just got another one. As I said before, those of you who are here with us today, me and Nick and Costi, feel free to step in on the comments. It's a nice, calm stream today. The dust has settled since Gizmo left. So if you guys just want to introduce yourself, just a hello, that would be great as well. We're all about welcoming new people. Yeah, it did. It did do a lot worse than Fury of the Gods. Fury of the Gods. Yep. That time his ego kicked him. He kicked himself in the butt with that call. He did look cool though. I liked the suit and everything for the Black Adam character. Hello, Lorden. Hello, welcome. And Ricky. Appreciate that very much, Ricky. I appreciate the comment. Yeah, the branches are kind of working, I think. It's kind of giving the overall spooky effect, the graveyard, and yeah. Well, Lorden, I am drawing Batman. The name of this piece is Batman Resurrection. So Batman has been buried alive in Bruce Wayne's grave, and he's working his way out of it, and he's not happy about being buried alive. You can see the rage in his face. This was a request from one of our moderators and subscribers, Out of Touch one. So yeah, this was just going to be him busting out of a grave, but it's kind of turned into a cover. Thank you, Lorden. Appreciate that. And thank you guys for your comments. Yeah, I think he would have been a much better villain. That would have been cool to balance out the Shazam and Black Adam. He did look amazing. Yeah, much better than the Tooth Fairy. All right, I'm gonna get, I think I've got that pretty much blacked out the way I want to do. I'm gonna get something a little bit finer. Maybe go back to that chisel for a second. Extend these branches out a little bit more. Yeah, that would have been awesome to see a battle between Black Adam and Shazam. But no, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson had to ruin everything. Go all solo. Yeah, I've got my comic I haven't worked on for a while, my original one. It's called Hone, the wolf warrior, wolf soldier. And I've done some pages of my version of Batman called the Brown Bat. It's an English version from England, where I do some panels. I haven't done any of that lately because I've had so many requests for the draw every day, and been really focusing on keeping up on the list of requests. I'm still a couple, like 3 or 4 requests behind, but like this has taken 5 days, 5 different streams. So when you're doing them that long and trying to get that detailed on them, the requests do pile up, which I like having plenty on the schedule. Yeah, yeah, he's just like, it's like Nick was saying, his ego is all about, in his opinion, it's all about him and what he wants to do. So I don't think he's that in tune with the comic book world to know what the fans, or care what the fans even want. Yeah, me too. I like his movies. What was that one where he was like a enforcer for that mob guy, and he went down to South America to retrieve the guy's son, and they were looking for that emerald or that gold jaguar statue and all that. That was an awesome movie. I can't remember the name of it. I like the airplane pilot rundown, exactly. That I can watch that movie over and over again. Yeah, I like the pilot, the guy that flew him down there. You're gonna have to bring back my vehicle. He was Scottish for sure. Yeah, Hobbs. Yeah, Luke Hobbs. That was pretty good. Yeah, he's done some good movies. Yeah, he does much better when he gets out of the superhero genre. Although I think he would have done good if he would have just stuck with the Shazam movie. Hello, Tiger Claw. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the comment. If I had room for Robin, I would try to do that, but I've got this pretty well filled up. I do like to draw Robin though, some different versions of Robin, a little more tougher. I could put Robin's head down here maybe, or his feet. Yeah, years ago when I decided I wanted to start filling pages on the side. Yeah, this is dirt exploding up here. This is dirt exploding up here. Yeah, I decided I'm sick of just drawing, a single character floating in a white page. And I thought I want to start filling up the pages. So that's when I started doing my mock-up covers. When I lived in Florida, I had a studio back then too. Thank you for the suggestion, Tiger Claw. I will include a Robin here coming up. Maybe I could include a Robin with Pattinson's Batman. Some version, a GCI version. Yeah, I think you're right too, if they would have put those two together in the Fury of the Gods. Yeah. I think you're right, Costi. I would have to agree with that for sure. Yeah, that would have helped both characters, Shazam and Black Adam's success rate. We'll bring this down a little bit. I want to get these branches going up here. Thank you, Tiger. Tiger Claw. That's a cool handle you got there. Yeah, this one's really coming along. I'm trying to branch out and really, take these requests seriously. I want to do my best. I don't want to do it haphazard or just a quick, flimsy little sketch like I was doing in the beginning of my channel. I was just cranking out content. I go back and look at some of the stuff I drew that first year, and I was just getting my legs under me, but I really don't like some of that old stuff I did. Yeah, he was responsible for the bomb. Yeah, it's really coming along. It kind of reminds me, this does, of the cover I did of Batman Gotham Cemetery, where he's standing in front of the entrance of the cemetery. We have similar trees, and Batman's holding a bat. It's a bat with with barbed wire around the bat. It's like he took Harley Quinn's bat from her or something. along those lines, but a little bit better because of the close-up nature perspective we have on this one. Thank you for the likes, everybody. Thank you for being on here. Appreciate your viewing. I know a lot of you are just kind of passing by, but I want you to know I really appreciate you giving me a few minutes of your time. If you could consider hitting the like button like many of you have this morning, and even consider subscribing because we have daily content. The stream is, we haven't missed a day since like July or August of last year. Before I realized I wanted to do a daily stream. Yeah, sometimes you have to take accountability for your own turd-like movie. I can't believe the fact that Rock decided not to participate. Mm-hmm. Good point, Nick. Thicken up some of these branches so they can support the network we got going on up and above. All right, I think I'm happy with the trees for now. I might let these go off the page some. I'll clean up some of this inking in the Batman part of this. Where are we at we're at 99 minutes. Holy cow, that went by fast. Who agrees with me that 99 minutes has gone pretty quick? Okay, what's up with Spidey? This is the new movie coming out, Spider-Man. Some news on that one. Welcome to the GCI live stream. Please don't hesitate to hit that like button and consider subscribing to GCI Studios. Be a part of our great community. Yeah, what's the news? We always want to hear more news, man. Keep up on the superhero news. That's what we're all about. Superheroes. All right, I need to do some actual rendering here for a little bit. Oh, you sent a link to the video? Okay, I will check that out later then. Thank you for that. If I got any juice left, I think this was the 3 that acts like a 5. The 03 that acts like a 05. Okay, yep, I will certainly check that out. Thank you for being here, everyone. I am going to clean up some of this ink on the Batman portion of this sketch. Get a little more rendering. I got some white zones that I don't really want to be white zones. Get that rib cage a little more refined. Get these texture lines a little more crisp. Okay, yeah, put it on your channel. I check out your channel too, so yep, I will go on there a little bit later. I got to prepare my short videos for next week, which my views are up on the shorts that I upload, so hopefully I can keep that ball rolling with some decent content. Welcome to the GCI live stream. This is Gibson GCI Studios. I'm going to extend these up with the white. Oh, that looks cool. Look at this. I could do some hash rendering with this white gel pen. That looks pretty cool. Put in some bark. Oh, Nick already checked it out. All right, don't spoil it. No spoilers. Spoiler alert. Welcome everybody to the stream. Consider hitting that like button if you could. And subscribing. All right, I'm going to get one of the smaller, what did I do with the package for this? This is actually working out well. This is the smallest fine liner. It's a 003. And I want to use that to connect and get the continuity in the face detail without losing any of the definition. I will check it out. Thank you for the heads up on your news regarding the Spider-Man. Paul Peter Parker. No father, no mother. Yeah, I need a little more line work going on here. Okay, very cool hint. That wasn't Mark Ruffalo, was it? That spoiled that. I know he's been known to spill the beans on stuff. Him and Tom Holland have both spilled the beans. Welcome everybody to the GCI live stream. This is episode number 204 of Draw Every Day. Working on a request from Out of Touch one of our moderators and subscribers, obviously. This is called Batman Resurrection. Batman has been buried alive in Bruce Wayne's grave. Why does Bruce Wayne have a grave? Why was Batman buried alive? Whose fault was it? The Joker? I don't know. All we know is we have a very suspenseful, dramatic cover that's going to make you want to open up the comic book and read the story. People aren't reading comic books anymore. They're just buying them for the covers. Yep, I'll check it out. I sweat it. I sweat it. I would check it out. I sweat it. Yeah, we got some rendering to do. Gotta bring these tones down. This rendering should be more for the face mask, the cowl. You're the one that gave me the hint. I know Ruffalo can't keep his mouth shut. Or sometimes it's like he don't get it. That stuff he says, anybody who knows the comics and the characters will be able to figure it out. Ruffalo can't keep his mouth shut. Keep your big mouth shut, Mark. Who do you think you are? Spilling the beans every time. There we go. I'm liking that much better. Getting this face refined here. Keep your filthy little mouth shut, Mark. Thank you for the likes. The number keeps going up. Appreciate you guys. If anybody knows anybody that works at DC Comics, could you give them a heads up? The GCI Studios is advertising for them every day. Maybe throw me a bone, give me a cover to do, or a couple pages, a couple interior pages on a new story, a throwaway story. Just see, give me a chance, man. I wouldn't mind getting a paycheck from DC Comics. I do it absolute. I got an absolute Batman cover started already. I just got to get back to it. Maybe I'll get a chance to work on that today. Do a bonus. If I don't do a bonus step-by-step video with Lena, then I could do a bonus step-by-step. How to draw covers, comic book covers the GCI way. Stealing a little bit from the Marvel way. Oh, this has already gone to crap. This little. Oh, here we go. It's got. Can't push down so hard. Yeah, this thing's really bad. I'm taking it out of the rotation. Put it over here in my fine liner rack. See if this one's got any more juice. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll get a paycheck one of these days. Well, I'm starting to get free markers from art supply companies, so I think that's the first step when you start getting recognized by art supply companies. I've noticed that is one of the first things that happens for YouTubers as they're growing. That made me feel good. And I got recognized by an art supply company. Yeah, it takes time. But guess what? I've got time. And I'm willing to put in the time. I'm willing to do the time. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Well, I'm willing to do the crime and the time. Well, thank you, Nick. Appreciate that. Where we at on time? 111 minutes. It's 5 o'clock here. Oh, Pattinson will come back. He'll be here. I'm still kind of recovering from your last request of the emergency room doctors battle. The ER battle. No, really, that was a good idea you had, Costi. That got a lot of views and a lot of watch hours. The battle of the doctors. The doctor will see you now. Yep, your last two standing. Well, we got a few more. Welcome to the stream. A few new people. We got a nice, calm, relaxed video or live stream going today. So if you guys have any questions or comments, go ahead and throw in a comment if you just want to introduce yourself. We have a really good community here. We welcome everybody. We're growing. We had 9 new subscribers yesterday. So consider subscribing. This series is called Draw Every Day because that's how you get better. How you improve your drawing skills is by drawing every day. So yeah, go ahead and comment. Yeah, it's one character, but I'm filling the page up this time instead of 4 independent floating characters. There. Yeah, that's coming around. I'm liking that. All right, all right, all right. Little Matthew McConaughey. So when you're trying to draw something, you just want to go ahead and put down some ink. It's all a matter of taste. Whoa. Hello, Tang Yu Ching Eugene. Hey, Eugene, what's up? Thank you for the W's. What does the W mean? People put that as their messages sometimes. What's that W stand for, Nick or Costi? When people just put a W for their comment, I get that quite often. I don't know what it means. Remember, I'm an old fart. W means awesome. Well, thank you, Tang Yu Cheng Eugene. Appreciate that very much. Thank you, Costi, for helping me, informing me on what it actually means. Because I had the feeling it was a compliment, I just didn't know exactly what the compliment was or is. So thank you for the likes, everybody. I gotta refine these hands just a little bit. Did you fall asleep, Nick? I wouldn't blame you if you did. I was able to get about 4.5 hours of sleep, maybe almost 5. So yeah, what are your top 5 favorite animated robot movies? Good job, Nick. You're hanging in there. You can do it. Oh, 4, not 5. All right, sorry. Oh, cool. Iron Giant, number 1. That makes sense. That tracks, as they say. Wall-E, yep, I've seen that. The Wild Robot, I've seen that. It's good. And Big Hero 6. Yep, I think I agree with that list of yours. And in that order. We get some cross-hatching on the outside of this bicep, I think. Yeah, that is a good list. You usually have some really good lists, Costi. I think you're one of those list people that are all about the lists. Yeah, I don't know if I like that now. Maybe that would help. Yeah, it helps. So actually indicate the separation in the bicep. So bi meaning two. There's two muscles in biceps, comprised of two muscles, a larger inner head and a smaller outer head. So I kind of indicate that division. He's really stressing it out and cranking it. What is manga? Hey, Potato Wolf, thank you for stopping by. I've heard people talking about manga. What is manga? Japanese comic style. Okay. Thanks for that, Wolf. I'm not very good at Japanese style artwork. I've tried to do it before, and people did not like it. Trying to do anime and such. I heard Rob Liefeld. I watch his show, the Robservations. He was talking about that a few different times on some of his videos. So I kind of had the impression that's what it was, but I wasn't 100% sure. Oh, they go from right to left on their... Huh, that's a very interesting fact. Thank you for that. I'm learning something here. Potato Wolf. Glad you're back here today. Appreciate you, man. Glad you're drawing. We want everybody who draws to draw every day. And it sounds like you're getting your drawing in. And Nova is back, and we're still on here. Hey, Nova. Welcome back. I'm glad you made it. I think I'm going to keep going. Welcome to everybody who's stopping in. I'm going to give this another few minutes, or maybe more than a few. It's a little bit better. Yeah, I don't know much about the manga, the Japanese style, but of course you guys know I'm the regular, almost old school, probably actually old school comic style. With some new flares, like I'll draw thank you very much, Noah. It is filling up. Had somebody come on here and wanted me to add Robin to the picture. I said, like Nick said, where would we put Robin? There's not a lot of room for anything else of any significance. Nismo had to go to Japan, so he's been gone for a long time. They're going on holiday like they did last year. and they always go to Japan. So he's gone. We won't be hearing from him for probably at least a week. That's usually how long their holiday lasts. I think Nismo's family's got money. His dad's a lawyer, his grandparents are lawyers, his mom works in city government of some kind. He's an only child. Yeah, they go every year. I don't know if I'd want to go to Japan. I'd rather go to Australia before I went to Japan, if I had a choice of going somewhere like that. I'm much more interested in Australia. I want to visit the Gibson Desert. I want to visit my desert they named after me. Greece and Serbia. Holy cow. So what country do you live in, if you don't mind me asking, Nova? Went to the mall in Seattle or wherever you're at. I've been to Canada. Okay, I understand. No problem. Keep it private. That's smart. Don't mean to be nosy. Yeah, I've been to Canada, I've been to Jamaica, I've been to Honduras, I've been to all kinds of places. Yucatan Peninsula, Bahamas. Oh, you're in Europe? Okay. Thought so with your time zone difference. You said it was, you got out of school at 10. Thought it was farther over than England, of course. So that's about a 6-hour difference between where I live in the Chicago time zone and England. Very cool. We love diversity. Got people from all over the world that are part of the GCI community. And that's the way we like it. I have not heard of that. Vancouver, Washington. And you're by Portland, Oregon. Okay. Yeah, I'm close to Chicago. Everybody knows where Chicago is. It takes me 2 hours to get to Chicago from here. Chicago area. It's a big area, but Chicago, Chicago. I hate Chicago, actually. It's a lot bigger and busier than where I'm from. Man, I could spend all day drawing these branches. I'm getting into it, man. Wow, 15 minutes. You are close. That's a big community. Very cool, Nova. The Balkans. I've heard of that. Yeah, I've been to Canada. Of course, I used to live in Florida. Down in the Virgin Islands, St. Thomas. Been on several cruises before. When I lived in Florida, it was really easy and less expensive to go on cruises. I'm going on another cruise this year. I'm not sure how I'm going to keep my channel going. I'm going to be on the boat for 7 days. I don't know. I'm not going to be able to stream, I don't think. I know I won't because I won't have Wi-Fi. Costs extra, and that is not reliable for streaming. The Wi-Fi that they do have on those boats. Korean style. Huh. Berserk. I've heard of Berserk. It was, yeah, I've heard of Berserk style. Rob Liefeld, I think, was talking about that as well. I learned a lot about the comic industry from Rob Liefeld. What's going on out there? Okay, so let's go to, oh, that's Costy's dog, by the way. Anyway, so we'll go to Costy's website. There he is. Spider-Man. Spider-Man versus Venom is leaked. Mark Ruffalo leaks Spider-Man versus Venom fight. He did it again.
Eventually fight Venom in the MCU, and we found out in the funniest way possible. So Mark Ruffalo has gone back to spoiling things about the future of the MCU, and now that he's going to be coming back in Spider-Man Brand New Day, you already know he had to spoil something by accident. Roll the footage. I promise you 1,000%.
He's such a doofus. Mark.
Never change, Mark. Never change. But I feel like this is kind of obvious.
Oh, that's good stuff. Oh, Mark does it again. Thanks for that. Sending me that link, or having that link on yours, actually, on your channel. More Costy news. This just in. Mark Ruffalo spoiling the movie again. That guy just cannot keep his mouth shut. Welcome everybody to the GCI live stream. This is episode 204, part 5 of Batman Resurrection. A request from Costy, one of our moderators. Not Costy, Out of Touch one. I think I'm getting delirious too. Out of Touch one. She wanted Batman bursting out of the ground, out of Bruce Wayne's grave. Why does Bruce Wayne have a grave? Why was Batman buried alive? I don't know. We're gonna have Venom in the MCU. I can't stop myself. Thank you, everybody. Don't hesitate to hit that like button and consider subscribing so you don't miss an episode. We're on here every day drawing DC content. I do a lot of my own covers. Never been paid for any of my comic book work, but I'm hoping to in the future. Yeah, Tom Holland spoils things too. Yeah, Mark Ruffalo is amazing spoiler. Come on, everybody. I'd like to have 20 likes before I get off of here. We're at 17. Can we do it? Come on. Let's give us up to 20. I think last Saturday we had 30. Sunday. I can't remember which day it was. Yep, start drawing there, Nova. That's what it's about. All of us drawing every day. Yeah, very good point, Wolf. Yeah, some of that stuff is amazing that they do, the artwork on some of those. Yeah, we're at 17 likes, so if you guys could just get me up to 20 before I have to go. Extending this stream a little bit longer than I was going to. Just because I'm enjoying the conversation and I'm enjoying working on this cover. I think I need a little more blacked in. On the dirt coming up out of the ground. I need some brush. We'll see, this brush is drying up, so maybe it'll give me a better tone that I'm looking for. Ooh, Catwoman's one of my, I think Catwoman's my favorite female DC character. I really like the Absolute Catwoman. She's very cool. Thank you very much. Yeah, you should do the Absolute if you feel like it. Don't want to tell you what to do, but I loves me some Catwoman. I always like the ones on the Batman TV series way back in the 60s. Had a crush on all the different actresses that played Catwoman. Yeah, it was kind of obvious that's the direction they were going to go. Welcome everybody to the GCI live stream. Please consider hitting that like button if you're enjoying. This actually turned into a cover instead of just a sketch. It's on 11 by 17 copy paper. And also consider subscribing if you enjoyed comic book art, and specifically DC is what we do on here. We have a lot of good artists that contribute to our community. We have a really fast growing and awesome community here on GCI Studios Live and in general. Appreciate everybody being here. Trying to hit 20 likes before I have to wrap up. So if you could just tap that like button real quick. I think I don't like these on here. Okay. Yep, that makes sense, having him in the end, the credit trailer. I always thought Catwoman was an amazing character. No real super villain powers, just a cool character. Hello, Ricky. Welcome back to the GCI Studios live stream, episode 204, part 5 of Batman Resurrection. Boom, boom. Batman's bursting out of Bruce Wayne's grave. Why? How? What's going on? Appreciate everybody being here. Give me 1 second. I'm going to step away for 1 minute. I'll be right back. We're at 138 minutes on this one. And I am back. Yeah, I love these nibs. All these pens are very cool. And then when they start getting like this brush pen version of the XWT starts to run out of ink, then you get kind of a gray tone. I kind of like to utilize that to my advantage, just to get some variation in tone. I spend a lot of money on gray markers, so it's nice to have a black that's just putting down a gray tone because it's slowly drying up. I didn't know that you had protectors that could give you a little bit more texture to your surface. That's very nice, very interesting. Ricky, thank you for mentioning that. I've done some digital art and animation on my iPad. And that's one thing I don't like is the slippery surface like you're talking about. All right. I was going to try to show you some of my digital artwork, but the app is kind of gone dormant. It's got to reload. Batwoman. Oh, good choice, Nova. Yeah, it's nice to mix it up a little bit. Nope, Nick's still hanging in there. Very cool. Potato wolf. A wing and a prayer. You've been up all night, Ricky. It's 3:32 for Thrill House. It's 5:32 for me. You guys have been up all night. I'll have to get that installed. Show you guys some of my digital art tomorrow. My attempt at digital art. Because it's not loading quick enough. Would you guys like to see my Superman animation I did? Hello, Bruce Wayne. Thank you very much. This is my Superman animation. My first practice. Yeah, the actual Bruce Wayne made it. I'll show you guys part 1 again before I show you part 2. Yeah, this is a little animation I did on my iPad a couple years ago. Just trying to figure out how it works on here with this app. And now let me show you part 2. Where is it? Nope, that's not it. Oh, here it is. Here's part 2 of that. Let me get started. So Superman leaves, gets out into space. A meteorite's heading toward Earth. Boom! He blows it up. So what's that again? So he's flying, he just left the Earth. Sees the asteroid heading for the Earth. Boom. Here's a simple Batman I started. Okay, just a second, let me get it to start over. All right, so here's the Batman. He comes walking onto the screen, flips his cape up, and that's as far as I got. Okay, here's my longest video animation. This ends up being just a stick man at first, and then it turns into Spider-Man later. So he's stuck between these two different shapes. He's getting depressed. He snaps that web off of his wrist, shoots another web, tries to pull himself up and falls. But wait, he's climbing back up the web. Now watch, he's going to do a cool move here. And do a leap and do a land and turns into Spider-Man. Yeah, very simple animations, but I was just trying to figure it out and see how it works. Here's my Bumblebee. And he flies away. Yes, play that Spider-Man again. Oh, here's one of my first one of Spider-Man. So go. He waves. Yeah, so that was my attempts at doing animation. Thank you for the likes, everybody. We got another one. If we could get 2 more before I go, that would be great. But I realize not everybody's going to like what we're doing here. Thanks, Costi. Yep, that's just some of my other little projects. Those animations take a lot of work. A lot of little drawings. Each one just a little bit different than the last. Yeah, very cool. Potato Wolf. Oh, we got 19 likes. Come on, folks, give me one more. Give me 20 likes before I gotta go. I'm just about out of time here. Tomorrow we'll be adding color to Batman Resurrection. That's what I bought the new gray markers for. Yes, could we please get one more like? Get me up to 20. Please. We can do it. I think we can do it. One more like before I have to go. I'm at 19 here. Yeah, on my 2 devices. We got 10 people watching. Welcome to the GCI live stream. Just showed some of the animations. Yep, I see 19. Please hit that like button if you enjoy comic book art and specifically DC Comics. We do daily content and it is daily DC. We're doing Batman, Superman. So please hit that like button, consider subscribing, and the notification bell, hit that bell so you don't miss an episode on every day. I'm down to, yeah, we got a big lag going on. I've got about 5 minutes. I'm gonna have to go, folks. Thanks so much for all the support. Costi and Nick hanging in there the whole time. And Nova, they're able to join at the beginning and then come back and be a part of it. What music? What was the question? Oh, music for Batwoman? That's a good question. Music for Batwoman. I have to think about that one. I don't really think much about the Batwoman character, so I'm really trying to wrap my head around that. Yeah, go ahead, use that music. Yep, that would work. It's got that same eerie attitude. Yeah, use that. Yeah, I really like that music with that I found for that Catwoman. All right, got 2 minutes left, folks. I think we'll be adding color tomorrow. Perfect. Perfect. As the Catwoman would say. Yeah, we just need one more. Come on. Somebody give me a like. Get us to 20. There's got to be somebody who likes Batman or likes this resurrection image we're doing. That would be great. We could get one more. One more like. Give us an even 20. Appreciate everybody being on here, whether you hit the like or not. I just appreciate everybody spending a few minutes, whatever time you've got. And if you do, one of the number one ways you can show support a YouTube creator is by hitting the like button. And also, if you really like it, go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Let's see what we got. We got 1 minute left. T minus 1 minute and counting. I think I already did the one on here. Yep. Let's see what we got going. Thank you everybody for stopping in. Thank you for all the likes. Appreciate everybody being on here today. Looks like we're gonna stop at 19. Wait, there it is. We got the 20. Everybody have a good day. Appreciate all your support. And just do one favor for me. Please draw every day.